Hey everyone, it's Panos here, just giving you a final wrap-up of the day. For me, it ended up being roughly around 70% properties auctioned versus sold. Actually, let me just recap. That might not be right. It might have actually been better than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6 out of 8. 6 out of 8. What does that make it? 6 out of 8. That makes it 75%. So it's a 75% clearance rate. Probably one of the best auctions I'd love you to have a look at is the one at 2 o'clock I did for 77 Warimba Street in Warimba. It's up on Facebook. That listing I had said, that's it ain't selling. In fact, I was just about to pass it in, persevered, hung in there, and the property got sold. The other one I'd like you to have a look at is the one in Parkview Avenue, Picnic Point. Again, what you'll see there is me in that video talking about not calling properties on the market and basically making sure that you've got people bidding and not having people waiting to hear the words on the market. What you'll notice is you'll hear me pre-frame it. And I think what works really, really good is when the real estate agent also is telling bidders that I'm letting you know that this auctioneer, he goes really quick. Don't wait till you hear the words on the market. You'll notice that he's going to, start moving faster, and he's going to call it 3 times. I'm convinced that the one power an auctioneer's got is the threat to sell. And I think too many auctioneers are too soft. And I think more auctioneers should actually get on the video and actually live stream their auctions, because it shows that you've got confidence. It shows that you're prepared to actually be vulnerable. And I actually think that when you actually tell an audience, hey, letting you know, don't wait till you hear the words on the market, I'm going to sell, it actually gives you respect, and you are controlling the auction versus other people controlling the auction. The only thing you've got in real estate is the ability to threaten to actually sell the property. Now, let's talk about the coronavirus, because I actually think in the last 3-4 days, it's gone up a notch in terms of concern. Yes, it appears to be in every digital article that you're reading across any news publication. Yes, it appears to be the chitter-chatter between buyers. So here's the deal. I've actually got evidence now from a couple of real estate agents that deals haven't gone ahead because of concerns of either the vendor or the buyer with coronavirus, and yes, that we're going to hold off. I'd love you in the comments below, if it's okay with you, to tell me, have you had any impact on your real estate deals with the coronavirus? And also, I'd love you to put in your contacts, do you believe that coronavirus or the media around coronavirus is going to impact you in real estate or your business? There is no question about it. It appears that most sectors that are linked to the share market have been impacted. So when we go through the various marketplaces, hey, travel, airlines, no question about it. As someone that's traveling all the time, I can tell you, I'm seeing less people walking around at airports, no question. Places that are what I call, regional destinations, where they're discretionary destinations, be it the Gold Coast, less people walking around, no question about it, right? The world of conferences, international conferences appear to have been impacted, not local conferences, international, where people are thinking, hey, I've got to get onto a plane to go to a conference overseas. So I'd love to get an idea, do you believe that it's going to impact your business? The other things I'm going to tell you is, hey, so what am I doing? Particularly someone that, only came off treatment not too long ago, and some people say, well, I am considered to be immunosuppressant, which means that your immunity is a little bit down versus normal people. Hey, here's the deal. Man, I'm doing about 10 to 15 flights a week, right? I pretty much live at the airport, right? So what am I doing? I'm not wearing a mask. I tried it. It doesn't work for me, right? Second thing is, enough research says to me that having a mask is not going to dramatically do anything, because what you've got to understand is it appears that this virus is spread by people using their hands, right? And then touching a part of their face, for instance, your nose or mouth, and the virus spreads. If anything, what happens is a mask stops you from actually touching your face. It's not like there's something that's airborne that's going to stop going through the masks. So what's my advice? My advice is that do what I've done, and I've done this right through my treatment over the last 15 years, and I've been incredibly successful at actually not getting a flu, cold, or virus for most of the time that I was in chemo, and that is that you are sanitizing your hand, and maybe like probably 6 to 8 times a day. So every time there's some event, you are doing your hands right with these sanitizers. You buy them, small ones, right? And I think that that is probably the most useful thing that you can do. I know some people swear by taking the immunity tablets. I think it's called Armor Force. I know Matty Pilios left some when he came over and did the interview for us in Sydney or in the real estate gym. But any of those tablets that are that increase your immunity, I don't think they would harm. And we keep our fingers crossed that there's a cure to the coronavirus very soon. But I'd love you to tell me what your view is. I mean, have an opinion. Armor Force, that's right, Catherine. Armor Force, what's your opinion? Do you believe coronavirus will impact real estate? It's affected travel. It's affected banks. It's affected the hotel industry. It's so I'd love to know. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm signing off. This is the day that I sort of chill out. Like, just picture it. I leave on a Monday morning at 5 o'clock. I'm pretty much sitting in airplanes and running conferences. And I finish up doing a full day of auctions. And then Saturday afternoon is my relaxation time. I have just had a massage, by the way. I had a Thai massage for an hour. And I feel fantastic. Signing off.